What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently, and it really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We would also like to thank you all so much for your support. We're nearly at 10k subscribers, so please tap that subscribe button now. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So as you can see, it does look as though Vechain is somewhat moving up inside of this channel still, although it is double testing it recently with a general sideways and bearish sentiment in the market, especially towards altcoins. Obviously Bitcoin recently has been a bit choppy as well. It's currently back at around 37,500, back testing a previous level of support before heading up to that 42k level. In our opinion, it does seem as though it's ready to head up again. It's just back testing a previous level of support before it moves up, which is completely fine in our opinion. But as we can see for Vechain, it does look as though it's gone a bit flat recently. As we can see, the volume has been extremely low recently for Vechain. I think there's just a general lack of interest in altcoins in general at the minute, simply because of all eyes are on Bitcoin and what it's going to do next. As we've been saying in all of our videos, there does seem to be a record number of stablecoins sitting on the sidelines. There's around a $60 billion market cap for Tether and a $25 billion market cap for USDC, which are both all-time highs, I believe, by far. So it does seem very likely that there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines in the market right now waiting to get back in. And they're looking for a sign, basically, that things are heading in the right direction. It does look as though Bitcoin, if it can get back above 42k, which is basically the level that we broke down from when all of the capitulation in the market really started. Obviously, we did have a big retracement from around 65k to around 42k over the period of about a month and a half or so. But basically, once we broke down below that 42k level, which was on about the 19th of March, pretty much every single crypto lost its key levels for support, didn't it? Basically, pretty much all cryptos had a kind of a level of support that they were adhering to on the upside like this, that they kept bouncing off of. But on the 19th of May, basically when Bitcoin lost that support at 42k, pretty much all cryptos capitulated to the downside and had this big correction. So as you can see, Vechain was no exception to that. It had one of the most vicious corrections I've seen on the market. If we just take a look quickly at what this actually was, this was a huge correction to the downside. I mean, this is around 82%. Like, this is bear market territory in terms of a huge correction for altcoins. Obviously, most altcoins go down 90-95% in a bear market. So this is the kind of vicious correction that you'd probably see once a bear market does hit. But we'd just like to state that we don't think we're in a bear market right now, but we've actually been subject to some crazy manipulation for Bitcoin, which has obviously led the entire space down. So if we just zoom in and take a look at the past 24 hours or so, we can see what's going on with Vechain. As we can quite clearly see, Vechain has flipped bearish in the past 24 hours or so. This is probably just because Bitcoin's been heading down again. Obviously, pretty much every single crypto out there is heavily correlated to Bitcoin right now. And with Bitcoin having a retracement, Vechain's having a little retracement as well, which seems quite a common occurrence. Obviously, as you can see, we got a nice little flip bullish here a few days ago when Bitcoin was pumping up to around 40 to 41k. And we did actually sit on top of the 20 EMA here for a little while, but then we did start to roll over, obviously, as you start to make basically lower highs here. And then once you're making lower lows as well, you can see that we're starting to roll over here. Couldn't break through this level of resistance here at around 11.5 cents, because there does seem to be very low volume for Vechain right now. As you can see, look how low this volume is. Like, this volume has been decreasing essentially for weeks now. Pretty much, as we said, we do think that just interest in altcoins has lowered recently, as a lot of people have probably just been taking profits, putting them in Bitcoin, and just waiting to see what happens essentially. So in the past 24 hours or so, as we can see, it does look as though we flipped bearish on our EMAs here again. We obviously did roll over. We came down below the 20 here. We actually got back above the 50 briefly, but obviously another roll in the market, and we're currently stuck under the 20 again. It does seem as though we have actually come down and wicked below this the channel trend line that we've been inside of here, although this probably isn't that accurate. If we put it against the candles here so we can see exactly what's going on, and we'll just do this like this. So as we can see, it does look as though we've come down below somewhat almost breaking down out of this channel here. And it does look as though, I mean, in the past few weeks, it's pretty safe to say that we have been in danger of rolling over. As we've been saying, we've got this A, B, C, D wave here, and we wanted to get the E wave for continuation to the upside, so we're making our higher lows and higher highs here, as we can see. But obviously in the past few days, we have actually been in danger of rolling over. We have technically made higher lows here still. So, I mean, things aren't looking too bad, but obviously, as you can see, we're not making higher highs anymore. We're starting to kind of coil in a pattern like this. And with the bearish sentiment in the market, the bias would obviously be for basically a break to the downside. So I would be potentially anticipating that in the next few days, depending on what Bitcoin does, of course. If Bitcoin has a huge pump past 42K and beyond, then we're obviously probably going to be off to the races. And things are probably going to be pumping up for Vechain, at least coming up and retesting this resistance that we do seem to be under. Basically around here. So you can see that we are kind of coiling inside of a pennant here, which we have kind of outlined in the charts here. We could be moving upwards inside this channel, but we're actually stuck under a resistance here that we've been under for quite a while from what we can tell. So it does seem as though basically two scenarios can play out. Either Bitcoin can pump and it will drag Vechain up with it, in our opinion, or if Bitcoin continues to move sideways or it does have a correction to the low 30s again, then we're definitely going to see Vechain rolling over, probably retesting these levels here at around 9 cents, and maybe even coming down as low as this 8-cent level, or even as low as this 6 or 7 cent level, depending on how vicious the correction is. But in our opinion, we're optimistic, and we do think Bitcoin is just back testing a previous level of resistance as support before it moves up again. And we do think if it challenges that 42K level, then we are going to be seeing some really nice price action for Vechain, hopefully breaking up out of this resistance and making that higher high that we're looking for, so that we can have the A, B, C, D, and then that E wave that continues upwards in the channel, basically. If we just take a quick look at the 24 hours here again, so we can take a look at what's happening. As we can see, we are potentially looking at a bullish divergence here. This is something we've been highlighting quite a lot recently. But as you can see, the price action has been falling, but it does look like the relative strength on the RSI of the price action is actually rising like this. So what this means is, basically, even though the price action is still decreasing, the actual strength of the downwards movement is decreasing. As you can see, we were much more making lower lows, and then we're making higher lows here. So it does seem as though we're looking at a potential reversal for Vechain, considering that the strength of the downwards price action, even though the downwards price action is continuing, the actual strength of the price action is decreasing, as you can see there. So it does look as though we're looking pretty primed for a reversal here. And obviously, in general, we've just been very oversold recently for Vechain. As you can see, more often than not, we've been much more oversold than overbought. We've had a few occasions where we've been overbought here, but more often than not, we're coming down a lot to test these oversold areas. As you can see, we've been just massively oversold recently with much less overbought areas. So obviously a bearish sentiment and bias in the market. But it does seem likely, I mean, with Bitcoin seemingly ready to move up again, that Vechain's probably going to do very well. So our short-term price target for Vechain, we do want to see a bounce here. We want to at least see it come back above this level here and this level, so that we can at least see some continuation to the upside. Otherwise, as we said, we are in danger of rolling over. And we will be looking at potentially this level here at around 9 or 10 cents, or even lower at these 8 or 7 cent levels. But as we keep saying, when in doubt, zoom out. Long-term, Vechain's probably going to do extremely, extremely well. I mean, what an opportunity to get into a quality project. Vechain at around 10.5 cents. As we said, by the end of the bull run, we do think this is going to be at least $1, which is around a 10x from here. And we do think $2 or $3 is not off the table whatsoever, considering what Vechain is offering. Its fundamentals are massive. It's got huge amounts of adoption and actual utility in the real world, which is something that's very critical in our opinion. And we do think it has the potential in the very, very long term, 5 or 10 years. Maybe it could be 10, 15, 20, 30, maybe even $50 a token. The sky's the limit, really, considering how much that it's offering. And if it gets huge adoption, then who knows how far it could go. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks and then withdraw the money, so there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each, but don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with Pure VPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.